woke up. Hey y'all, I know I'm just waking up and I might, um, I'm just waking up. I look rough. My sinuses is messing with me. My nose hurt. My under here is kind of swollen. My face feel real tight. I go through with my sinuses, with sinus issue, and my yeah. But today, it's a new day. It's after 12, and I'm finna start with all stuff that. Hey Jordan, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm finna start doing other things that I need to do today. As far as getting back with my fitness, I have not really this week right here. I have not exercised once. Well, a little bit, just a little bit, and it wasn't hard. And of course, I walk when I'm at work, but it's not enough. So I I gotta get back into me working out. Like I had started working out with my friend a little bit, but what I realized is that I can't as much as I enjoy that, there might be I can't rely on it. I can't um wait for my friend. And I thought we were gonna be like a team, but sometimes it's not possible. I just say it like that. Sometimes it's not possible, and sometimes people not on the same page as you. Just because you think it's a y'all or a us or we, it don't be like that. And I guess it's not like that because that person got their own life and they got their own things that they want to do. So it's cool. I just have to refocus and just, I'm a loner anyway, but it was nice to have somebody to do those things with. It was fun being able to work out with somebody else, and even though it was something that I wasn't used to, because I'm used to being at home. They were used to more being out, but it's okay. It's not gonna stop me from my goals or what I want to do. Nothing, like, I'm not letting anything distract me. I'm not letting anyone, because like even on this app, I'm not letting anybody bully me out of my dreams, regardless of what I want to do, regardless of writing, my YouTube, singing, or anything. I'm not letting nobody bully me out of my dreams. I don't know what you think I am. Like, nah. I only got one life to live, and we only here for a short period of time. We we only here for a short period of time. Don't let nobody bully you out of your dreams, man. You don't live in that for other people, like comments and stuff. Like, no, you do what you want to do what you feel. If you're happy and you're not hurting nobody, keep going with what you want to do. Don't let nobody bully you, try to deter you from your dreams. Go after it. Like, I ain't gonna, you think I care? And that's the one thing about getting older. People always say you care less as you get older. You care less as you, baby. I don't care, and I'm still going for it. And I'm still going for it. All of me too. Still going for my dreams. I ain't worried about nobody else. You need to follow yours. Like, are you so sad in your life? Like, you like, I can't stand if she's going for her dream and living it out. I'm sorry that you disappointed in your life and the only thing you want to do is harass other people. I can't you, because you're feeling bad about you want to harass and try to bully other people. I'm sorry that your life has no meaning at all to you. I'm sorry that you too afraid to follow your dream and you want to try to bully people out of theirs. You don't get it. That's the whole thing. You don't get. I'm not finna let you stop me. I don't know what you feeling in your heart, the malice or anger that you feeling in your heart. You need to do some inner work. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like you need to really go resolve your issues inside of you. Because if I'm not doing anything to hurt you, and you're trying to, like bully, then I don't get it. I don't get it. What's so terrible in your life? What do you need to fix? What are you angry for? Like, but I'm not worried about nobody but my own self. See, I don't see past me right now. I don't I don't see past me right now. All the stuff that's happening in the world right now, I don't see nothing but me right now. I'm trying to finish what I started, okay, and and be encouraging at the same time. Like, I'm following my dreams and I'm trying to encourage others and motivate other people. The things I put out on my channel, I try to be positive. I try to uplift and I try to motivate. We talk about music, we talk about movies. I give you pickup lines and stuff like that. I don't have time for negativity in my life, and I won't allow negativity in my life. I'm not. Like, I can't tell you what to allow in yours, but I'm not. I'm not. Baby, I got too many dreams. I told you I dream big and in color to focus on anything else. So, yeah. That being said, thank y'all for checking out my videos. Thank y'all for the support and thank y'all for the continued love. I got way more love than hate. So I appreciate y'all so very much. Y'all have always been so encouraging. You always had my back like tenfold. Thank you so very much. Um, Still going forward with my dreams, still moving forward with everything else in my life. I know I can't predict the future. But I know I'm gonna give it the best I got. Giving you the best that I got, baby. Yeah. Removing distractions, removing negativity, just staying positive. Positive. I can't force nobody to be in my life. I can't force you to do something that you don't want to. I can't do none of that. All I can do is focus on the person that's in front of me when I look in the mirror, and it's me. I can't tell you what to do, but I can show direct me. I'm not gonna spend my life trying to convince other people. I'm not trying to convince you of nothing. I can tell you, encourage you, but I can't convince you to do anything. Huh? Hey, boo boo. Can't convince you to do anything. Can't do it. If you don't find the motivation to get yourself a going, it's you. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not finna swim. You should do it. All I can do is say, I hope that you follow your dreams. I hope that you go for what you really want. I hope that, hey, I'm good, Cicely. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Um, but I came on so we can conversate tonight and everything. So we can have a good conversation. But I did have to start off with that. Like, I'm not gonna let nobody bully me out of my dreams, and you shouldn't. Like, if you can, don't let nobody. Oh, you good. Trust me, I got a air conditioner on right now in the background, but I can't. It's too hot to try to turn it off because my central air is out. So trust me, I'm going through, but you know what? Not letting it stop me. Not letting nothing stop me. I've been going hard every day. It wasn't so bad. Thank you. Cicely, where you from? Like, are you from the U.S. or like what country are you from? Because what I realized is that YouTube it be people from all over the world. So where you from? Oh, my face so tight and feels so swollen right now. No salt. I'm not gonna do salt, and I'm trying to take my sinus medicine. I'm gonna go drink some tea and see if that'll help me. It's been okay, Jordan. I can't complain. Like I really cannot. I've been, yeah, as you can see, I've been doing my lives, my shorts, and everything like that. I've just been staying consistent with doing my channel, but everything been good. I can't complain. Like I said, other than my sinuses starting to drain and stuff. But I live down south, so the weather just be crazy and it's humid and it's hot and then uh, my sinuses is like driving me nuts. So, somebody gave me a thumbs up, then took it back. That's crazy. You gave me a thumbs up and took it back. Wow, baby, tripping. Well, I appreciate the thought. You had a rough night last night. What happened, Joy? Let's talk about it. What happened, sweetie? Well, I hope your night get better. Yeah, I hope that tonight ain't as rough as last night. I see all these weird emojis. I see hearts and faces and the little congratulation thing and stuff. You hit the like button. If you I see these hearts, make sure you hit the like button. Sound like most of these YouTubers. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, you guys. I am so not good at that. Oh my goodness. Man, my honest has been killing me. They whooping my tail right now. Whew. But it's okay. I digress. My sinus has been beating me up. Uh, but yeah, I'm try to go ahead and start back focusing on getting fit in my own way. Appreciate my friend for giving me refocus on the stuff that I needed to do. Sometimes God bring people in your life to just help you get back on track, and that's what that person was there, and they helped me get back on track. That's what that was. No, like, cause in a way I stopped on myself. I kind of stopped because it just became overwhelmed because I got overwhelmed with emotion. Like that's the thing about me. I love when I love really hard, and it just takes so much energy, like being in front of the camera, uh, creating, dealing with other people, because everything I did kind of had somebody else involved in it. Like, yeah, my music. Y'all do music and stuff. If y'all want to look at it, go into the community section on my channel. It's about a girlfriend. Okay. Um, I do music and I did film and all that. Even with everything, it still involves other people. Like though, I write my own music. I find different beats that I like, and I just write to it. And my friend was recording me and stuff. The thing is, when working with other people, y'all both have to be on the same page. And people have stuff that they, do in their life or got going in their life, and you're not always able to work. So that throws that off. Like, no matter how much you could want to work, if the other person doesn't want to work, and y'all are a team, it's not gonna pan out. Like, even with film, like I enjoy, acting. I enjoy writing. And I have a friend that does film, but we not on the same page with that because they got their own life. They be busy. They can't do it. They don't want to do it. Like, I can't. Like, that's the whole thing when you're working with other people. You on that. You and their time got to match up. It's not like it's just you. It's a team effort. And if the team ain't on the same page, it's not gonna pan out. No matter how much you want to push it and do it and all that other stuff, if you in a team. So when you're working, as far as working with others, y'all gotta really sit down and come up with a good plan and really stick to it. Make sure if you're gonna be working with other people, make sure they're on the same page as you. Make sure they got just as much drive as you. Make sure y'all really sit down with this. Like, hey, you serious about this? If you serious, then I need you to be committed like this and that, da da da. I don't fault nobody else for what they got going in their life. I don't fault or I'm not upset about, certain things that had to come to a certain halt. Because I understand life be lifing. Life be lifing. And and certain things just had to come to a halt for a little while. If I go back into doing music, I do. If I go back into doing film, I do. Right now, all I can do is focus on what's directly in front of me, and and it's doing this. Like, I didn't know which way I was gonna go, you know. So yeah, I did stop. I had emotional things I was going through. Like, as y'all know, I had a point where I was I was really into somebody and it didn't pan out. And I took that kind of hard, so I backed away from a lot of stuff. I was very emotional, and I had to really get myself together. So I backed away from my social media because I was doing social media every day, and it became overwhelming to me doing social media and dealing with emotional problems. I'm alive. Um, Doing social media and dealing with my emotional problems. Um, then, like, working on music, I had hit like a roadblock, and then my friend that I do music with, they had other stuff going on in their lives, and we were not on the same page. So that came to a halt because I wasn't like writing. Like, it's hard to. I like my music to be happy, uplifting, and about love. It's so much hate in the world, so I really try not to come out with like real like hateful music or whatever, or sad music. Like, I don't. That's not the energy that I want to put out in the world. So therefore, a lot of times I write about like love and hopeful, being hopeful about that, and the possibilities of love. What they call it? I guess I'm a lover girl, so I like doing that. But it's kind of hard to write about love when you're going through a heartbreak. Okay, because I could have wrote a whole bunch of songs about being broken hearted, how you hurt me so bad, how I felt, oh my gosh, you played me, you used me, you this that. Like, I could have wrote so many things like that, but that's not the energy that I want to put out there. That's not me. And I take pride in what I write. I take, this is my art piece. I can't tell nobody else what to do or what to write. I considered it, but I was like, Nah, that's not me. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's not the route that I really truly wanna go. I started on the sun, I was like, nah. It just wasn't sounding right to me because it just no. So I had a roadblock with writing with that. So I was like, okay, I could do my book. I really can. I could do my book, but it was just so hard to focus because I was emotional. I was emotional. My emotions really be getting the best of me sometimes, and it just was not happening. So I just started focusing on my fitness. I was still doing my channel a little here and there because I was still releasing videos every now and then, but I wasn't really on social media because like it became overwhelming. But I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna focus on my body. Like that, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm going to try to get this together. I really, hey Johnny, I'm really gonna try to get this together and um, do social media and do these on my social media and encourage other people to get their bodies in shape and get my body in shape. But with that, what I realized is your body's changing its own speed. Okay, I was expecting this like wondrous change. It comes slow sometimes, and you really do have to be consistent. Your diet gotta change, and even though you you're exercising and you stop eating certain things, yeah, your body gonna change in its own speed. It really is. It really is, and everything got to work together as far as what you're eating. And you don't have to exercise to lose weight, but I'm pretty sure that you're gonna want to tone your body. Like if you don't exercise, a lot of times you're not toning up. You're not tightening up and stuff. So yeah, cutting calories is good, but like I wanted to tighten up too. So I was up there. I was like, the scale had started moving, and it was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing it. Then it hit a plateau where it wasn't moving, and I'm like, what? But I seen changes in my body, but the scale wasn't moving. So that's like discouraging because I'm not seeing the number really move, but I'm seeing a change to me in my body, and I'm like, man. And then I found out like you gain muscle more than you lose weight. Like the reason it wasn't moving is because I was gaining more muscle. So I was like, okay, but still, like, am I progressing? That's the type of thing that you hit too. And I'm like, man, I'm on live. I'm like, please, baby. She wanted to talk to me at the same time. Oh Lord, I'm only gonna be on here for a little while, okay? I can't stay on all night job because my daughter wants oh, we gonna spend some time together. Because I was just waking up like not too long ago. I woke up and said, "Hey, let me go ahead and go back into doing my live and my social media and stuff like that because I don't want to stop. I don't want to get distracted and not do this. I got just like I'm a mommy, just like I work, and just like all this. If I want my dreams to come true, I gotta put some time into that. I gotta put effort into that. I gotta take some time in my schedule, out of my schedule, to make sure I do these things as well. I'm glad that I honestly waited until my kids got older to do this because when they were little, they needed me. They needed me, and it would have been too hard on me to try to do this and take care of them. Like kudos to the people with young kids and still able to do social media. I don't see how y'all could do it. Cause baby, my kids used to run me rapid. I couldn't do it at halftime. I'm talking about crying now, baby. I would have married Boo Horn then. That's the reason why I'm like, now my kids are old enough to where I can honestly go after the things that I want to do and my dreams. That's the reason. Another reason I said I do. I love the kids, the children I have. I don't want any more kids. I don't want any more kids because they take time. They take time. They deserve your time. You had them, so me knowing that, I don't wanna have any more. Like, I'm good where I'm at. I gotta have my kids. I done raised my children, and I'm good. I'm good. It's a no. Like, I was like, well, you might meet a man that want kids. Well, I'm not the woman for him. And I don't fault nobody for wanting children. And I'm not mad at you. And I'm never gonna talk somebody else out of it. But for as me in my life, I'm good. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Like, I'm good. Hey, Marion. So yeah. Now I'm doing my social media, and I was like talking about how I'm getting to where I am now. Um, but yeah, I was doing music, and I was emotional, and I hit a roadblock. So I wasn't creating anymore. And me and my friend, we weren't on the same page. He like had his stuff going, and I had my stuff going, but it was we weren't like at a place where we were creating new music because we our schedules, and plus, like I said, I wasn't in a very creative mood either, and this person had other stuff going in their life. The film, like, I was doing a short film with my other friend, but my other friend had other stuff going on with them, and they just didn't feel like doing filming anymore at that point. And I think it was leading them in another direction in their life. So, hey, like, we weren't on the same page. So it just put me back to, okay, what do I want to do? And I became, like, I claim to be kind of more of a loner anyway, because it's hard to 100% be on the same page with other people, and that's the reason a lot of people do end up working alone, because it's hard to find other people that's on the same page as you, or having the same level of drive that you do, or the same availability as you do. Creative differences. Um, I'm, I'm not gonna say that. I say life changes. I say, well, first the one that, well, I guess it was, well, no, well, I guess it was a creative difference with the person that was doing film. Like, they were at a different place in their life. The person that was doing music just had something else going on. So, and I hit a roadblock. I hit a roadblock, and I didn't know which way I was going. And I love music, and I didn't want to give up on it, but I wasn't writing good songs at this point. And maybe like I'm talking about happy songs. I wasn't writing happy songs anymore because I was sad. It's kind of hard to fake it. I'm not good at being fake. I'm not good at sitting here and putting my best face forward when I'm going through an emotional breakdown. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I can't do that for you. Like, and it was hard to come in front of the camera to try to motivate people. That all that, even exercising. Okay, like I said, I had hit that wall where I didn't see the scale going down no more, and it was like, goodness, I was so emotional, and I was like, ugh. And then putting up the videos that I was putting up, like, y'all were seeing me show my body a bit more because that's what I was doing, is trying to work out, and I was seeing some progress, and I had to shoot it from here and shoot it from there, and do y'all see it? I hope that y'all see it. I see it, type stuff, and just keep on encouraging myself to push through. But, like, just like all, I'm trying to have all this good energy and trying to have, like, try to push through, negative things were going through my mind as well. I was sleeping, like the pressure was trying to set in, but I was fighting it off. I was fending off the pressure because it was sad to me that I'm putting in all this work and I'm not seeing this scale move. I'm not creating music anymore. We're not doing films no more. And I wasn't even doing YouTube regularly. Am I even going towards my dreams anymore? Job at a standstill because I'm still working. I'm always trying to do something. But everything was just at a standstill. It wasn't moving backward, but it definitely wasn't moving forward. Like it just felt like, okay, now what am I doing? And I really had to take a hard look at everything. And I say what changed recently was that I made peace with the person that I was like going through the emotional stuff with. I made peace. I made peace, and I like, you know what? I I'm over it. It's cool. And I made peace. And then I started, and I got out of my norm. I had got out of my other routine. I had to change it up a little bit. And when I changed it up a little, it helped me. It helped me like I went and worked out with my friend, and it was something that I didn't know that I needed. And they was like, "Hey, you ain't really been doing your social media. You really ain't really been posting." I was like, "I've been posting because I was like here and there. Y'all know I was. I was. You were able to close that particular chapter. Yeah, like I was able to make like peace. That's what I say. I was able to make peace. Like we're at a place where we can actually conversate and be cool and it not be hate there. You know, for to me, peace is very important. Like having peace over all that and not having hate or malice in my heart towards anybody. Like I don't like being angry and I don't like being mad at nobody. So me being able to let it go and being at peace, it did way more for me. A real peace this time. Like for real. I refuse to hate you. I refuse to be angry. I refuse to let my emotions dictate what my next step will be. I refuse this. I refuse to be at that place. I refuse to be this angry person. I refuse to be this emotional person. So, no matter if I just had to listen to God and let Him lead me. Because I was on the fence because I hadn't talked to this person in months. I hadn't talked to this person in months. I hadn't reached out to this person in months. And God was leading me, and, you know, I read something that made me go, huh, I need to reach out. So, me reaching out, they were at a good space, and we were able to come together and make peace. Hey, mom. Um, so I feel good about that, and I just kept going forward after that. We worked out. That's what I needed to do, and they told me something that I needed to hear. You haven't been posting. You need to start back posting. And I was like, no, I said, I just haven't felt up to it. We were just talking about our, social media and stuff like that. And I was like, I just haven't found the direction that I want to go with my channel. Because what's the whole point of posting if I don't have nothing to post about? Like, other than my fitness at that point, that's the only thing I had going. And watching movies, I couldn't even watch a movie, finish one. You know how, like, I was doing the movie reviews and stuff like that? I wasn't making it through these movies. Like, it's so hard to make it through a movie and sit there and watch one. I be falling asleep, or if I'm trying to do the movie reviews, I wasn't remembering character names, and it takes so much work to do a real movie review or have a good darn memory. And my memory was kind of shot, y'all, because I couldn't remember nothing. Like, I'm up here trying to remember names of characters and exact scenes and stuff, but it's very hard. So I was gonna have to um, write all that down. It was hard trying to write all that down. Uh, so I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to do these movie reviews. And I was like I was telling this person, I don't know what to do with my channel. Like I don't have anything to post, and I don't know what I want to do. But I just took it to the drawing board and just, what am I good at? I really had to do some soul searching and figure out what I was good at and what I would like to make my content about. And once I figured that out, what I wanted to do, I started releasing stuff. And I released a little bit, and I seen some views. I got like, maybe it wasn't a whole lot of views on what I was doing. It was like a small amount. But I said, seeing like 20 or 30 views or something like that, it didn't discourage me. You know why? Because I said it's better than nothing. You know, at least somebody took time to watch it. I'm happy with the little progress. Some progress is better than no progress. So I took it at what it was, and I'm like, okay, well, I feel okay doing this. So I'm gonna lean into what I'm doing. I think I started doing my pickup lines, because I like my little pickup lines. But the thing is about doing pickup lines, it's kind of hard to come up with stuff sometimes. I'm not, I was like, okay, it can't be just about pickup lines because, heck, I'm not very, oh, shoot, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not very good at coming up with that every day. I'm not very good with coming up with pickup lines every day. So what else can I do? And I, was, I always tend to ask questions. Like my friends always say, "Oh, you ask a lot of questions," or anybody that meet me, they say you ask a lot of questions. So I linked into that. I started doing my little questions and like just listening to y'all feedback, and that was fun. It made me feel like I had somebody else to talk to, and I leaned into that, and that's what started me going on that path. And like I said, my thing is constantly changing, and I think that is my channel reflects me, and I figured that out. I think my channel just reflect the person that I am and the things that I like to do, and um, the questions that I ask is about the music that I actually listen to. I listen to these songs. I done watch these movies. I wondered these questions. I love anime, so I'm leaning into that. Like I'm just releasing stuff that I honestly like to do, and that's what my channel is about. And I'm just happy that it is being well received, and people are like tuning in and responding and stuff like that. So I feel good about that. It doesn't have to be every day, maybe every week or every 2 weeks somehow. However, yeah. I consistency for me, it's my own little version of consistency. And while I'm feeling up to it, I'm gonna do it. You know, I realized that far as um, even with social media or in life, sometimes you just have to take a break. If anything gets overwhelming, it's nothing wrong with taking a break here and there, giving yourself a little grace. Don't beat up on yourself, and just keep moving forward. But don't stop. That's the biggest thing. Don't allow yourself to stop. You get so depressed and everything, and allowing yourself to stop. Because I honestly had almost got to a point where I forgot what my dream truly was. I forgot what was on my bucket list. My biggest thing that I said I wanted to do far as one of the things on my bucket list was to go to Hawaii. I forgot I even wanted to go to Hawaii. I forgot why, cause like last year I was like, well, it was this year too. Like, I I was working, and then I was working more than one job, so it was I was working towards getting to Hawaii. But every time I made a little progress, it's like I took another step back. Like I've started making more money, but then my rent increased. I started making more money, now I got a car note. I started making more money, now I got, like everything kept happening because, like it's not like I changed these things in my life. Things or it wasn't like, I guess I changed things. It wasn't like I was trying to live above myself. It was just stuff was increasing. My car broke down, so which caused me to have to get another car. Like I didn't want to. I am not one that's big on bringing extra bills into my life. I am not that person. I don't have anybody that I'm trying to impress. I don't care, about all that other stuff. Y'all don't see me, even when I'm posting my clothing, y'all don't see me in the name brand or the biggest, labels or whatever. Like, I'm me. I am me. I don't care about none of that. Um, like as long as I'm dressed, as long as my kids got things to eat, as long as we got a car to ride in, that's the thing about me. I'm not big on bringing more bills, but I needed a dependable vehicle, so therefore, car note, rent just like it went up, and I'm like, God, dog, I'm working, but it's like for what? I'm not. If it don't feel like I'm gonna get to Hawaii, like I thought, like I'm working these jobs. I'm trying to get to Hawaii. The economy is just going to the grocery store, baby. Going to the grocery store could be depressing. Going to the grocery store could be depressing because the cost of food is so high. Then you paying your bills, that's high. Like it seems almost impossible to get to where I wanted to get to because I'm providing for more than just me. I got my kids. I can't just go, well, I'm just not gonna pay rent this month and I'm gonna take this money and I'm finna, save for me to go to Hawaii. No, I'm not finna do that. I'm finna make sure my kids got a roof over their head, lights on, and food in their belly. So therefore, I'm gonna handle my business more than I'm gonna give my needs more than my wants. So that's what I'm going towards. I don't have a significant other that's paying on these bills. I don't have I don't have that in my life. I'm paying my own bills. I'm doing stuff for myself. I'm through the graces of God. I'm always gonna give it to God through God. So with me not having a significant other, these bills fall fully, on me and the kids looking at me. I thank God for my daughters. I thank God for my daughters. They getting older and they like, mommy, I want to help, mommy, this and that. So they just try to do the best they can to try to help with the different stuff that's going on in our lives. I love my babies. like I appreciate having them in my life because they also help me not to give up. You know, like as much as I just we want to throw in the towel in life, I cannot because them little girls looking at me and they need me to be the best version of me to keep going for us. Um, so but Hawaii got further and further away. So yeah, I did almost forget my goals and my dreams because life be lifing. That's what I mean when I say life be lifing. Life be lifing because I got bills, baby, and these bills gotta be paid. And dang it, ain't nobody else gonna pay them. Okay, I'm paying my own bills. The folks like, oh yeah, you single, and why you single? This and that. you, you like short ball man? What? um. So anyway, I couldn't. I heard that one comment and threw me off. I'm sorry. I need to stop reading my comments, baby. So can't even refocus on what I was saying. Ooh, read it. I gotta stay out of my comments. I gotta stay out of my own. I gotta stay out of the chat. Lord. So, anyway, dating. I don't want to date nobody that ain't bringing like. Oh, if I'm making it by on my own, I ain't gonna say struggling, but if I'm making it by on my own, I'm not gonna be with somebody that's gonna make it 10 times harder than what it already is when I'm by myself. Like if you ain't trying to make my life a little bit better, then why I need to be with you? What am I truly doing? You stressing me out, and I wasn't stressing out at first. If you disturbing my peace, what did I need to really be with somebody that's disturbing my peace? I'm not finna argue with you or be in an emotional place with you every day. Cause trust me, like I just said, the bills and these kids, I got enough going on. And if you ain't gonna be my peace, I'm sure not gonna let you be my disturbance. Like for real, no, I'm not finna let that. No, I'm not. So yeah, I am very selective about who I let into my life and into my energy. Not finna let you disturb my life. We're not doing that. If you can't bring me peace, you're not finna bring me disturbance. We not finna do that. So, mm-mm. And if you're not trying to build something with me, thank you. Um, and you're not trying to build something with me, why I need to be trying to like why do I need to be talking to you? Why do I need to be giving you that energy? What are we really trying to do? Because if I'm gonna be with somebody, I want to be with somebody I can build something with and really truly be with, except me and my girls, you know. So yeah, like I'm not just jumping out there in relationships and stuff like that. I'm not just jumping to be with just anybody. No, I'm not just, I was entertaining talking to somebody, but they they time and my time weren't lining up. And as much as I was trying to be available to them, they were not being available to me. Like I shouldn't be, cause you got time for whatever you make time for. But nobody can tell me I'm too busy. You're not always busy because I'm not always busy, baby. I got kids. I was working 2 jobs at a point, and I still made time for whatever I wanted to make time for. So you're not telling me that you're always busy. You just ain't got time for me, so I don't need to be making time for you. So, uh, I'm gonna give back the energy that you giving me. So why do I need to be readjusting my life for somebody that ain't trying to readjust for me? And as much as it looked good on paper and how we could possibly be together and possibly build, because you gotta go on potential. Like when I started talking to somebody new, and like I was going on potential, and it seemed like it could pan out, but it's about what you made time for. If you don't have time for me, then I ain't got the time either. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna keep begging you or asking you the same questions over and over again. I'm not gonna beg somebody to do something that the person that is for me will be willing to do. You're not willing, so that means that you really don't want this. You're not really trying to be with me. I'm not trying to hear a bunch of excuses. You can say that for somebody else. I'm not. I'm not. And it's not mean, and I don't think it's mean at all. You know why? Because time is valuable. Their time is valuable, and my time is too. Why waste somebody's time when like, if you're not ready for a relationship, if you're not ready to truly be with somebody, if you can't invest the time into that, don't waste somebody else's time. Don't have them sitting there putting time aside for you, and you're not ready for that type of commitment. Don't do that. because they readjust their life or rearrange their life. Their time is valuable, just as valuable as yours. And people be overvaluing themselves and not realizing the value that somebody else has too. Like, my time is valuable as well, sweetheart. And by you constantly, oh, well, it's not like that, and this, it is exactly like that. I hate when people be like, it ain't like that. It is like that. It's just like that. You just don't like me that much, or you just not that into me. That's what that is. Because it ain't, it can't. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. You just want to call it what it is. Call it what it is. You just not ready for a commitment to me. Not to say that you won't be committed to somebody else. I had that happen too. I had somebody that wouldn't give me what the simple things that I asked for, but the next person that they met, they did, because they had more of a connection with this other person than they did me. But you know what? I couldn't even get upset. It's about wasting my time though. That's what I get upset about. I'm not mad at you for you choosing somebody else or being with somebody else, but you waste my time. That's what I get upset about. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. That's the reason I don't try to waste nobody else's, because it's wrong. It's wrong to waste people's time. You want to keep me around just in case it don't work out with this other person. Nope. Keep who you got, baby. Don't waste my time. Now, you want to be friends with me and we can be cool. That's fine. But do not cross that line of, but I do kind of want you and da da da, because now you wasting my time. Now you wasting my time. You want to be just friends? Keep it at a friendship level. Oh, I told you I wasn't ready for anything, but you're trying to do other things that's not friendly, that's not friend like. No, we're not going there. We don't need to. You know why? Because you're not ready for a commitment to me. Go commit to the person that you're ready to commit to. Don't waste my time or get my hopes up thinking that it's gonna be something that it's not. And I have to figure this out on my own, that it's not going in that direction. You just wasted my time. Yeah, you are. And I'm calling it what it is. You're wasting my time. I don't think that's cool, and I don't think it's right. If we gonna be just friends, let it just be that. Just let it just be that. Don't you try to cross the line with me. We gonna keep it at a friendship thing. I hate people that try to waste other people's time. So, me figuring these things out, yeah, it do leave me at a place where I'm single, that I'm not really with anybody. Sometimes I'll be like, well, it's complicated. Well, it's not that complicated. I'm just leaning into letting it go all the way. So it's I don't like my time being wasted. And it's hard to give somebody else a chance, because I feel as though I done had enough of my time wasted with people that I thought had potential. I thought that we could possibly be together. And just because we make a great friends don't make we mean we make a great couple. You know, because you got to be willing to give me some of your time too. And I am so understanding of other people. Like, anybody that has dated me, like, they can people can say a lot of things about me, but they can't say that when they dated me, I didn't truly put forth an effort, because I 100%, when I'm with you, I'm with you. Um, I'm encouraging. I give you my time. I give you like tons of energy and love. You never gonna feel neglected, and that's a thing. It can be overwhelming to somebody that's not really used to it. Um, but if we done, we done. Like, you're not gonna get that same me from that. I'm not gonna like continue on giving that type of energy for somebody that I'm not even with. Like, I'm not. It's okay. I can still be your friend, but it definitely, the dynamic is going to change, because we are just friends. Uh, you not ready. You weren't ready. You potential is that when potential. Man, I done had so many that I honestly thought. Like I looked, oh, you know, because I love an ambitious man. I love somebody that's ambitious. I love somebody that's going towards their dream. I love somebody that I can conversate with. And y'all know, I always say, one thing I won't settle on is love. And I love somebody I can talk to. Because like I feel like I want somebody I can grow older with. It's not based off of your physical traits, because over time our physical body, like our physical appearance changes, so it's not just that. I really gotta connect with you in other ways, and I really want you to really, and you be with me for the right reason. Be with me because you like talking to me too. You like you hate getting off the phone with me. You like being around me, and you love having conversations with me. And that's what I look for, somebody that I can truly bond with in that way. We can talk, we can laugh, we can listen to music together, we can just chill, have random, because I am very random conversations. I feel good around you, and you feel good around me. And I can grow with, and, and ready for that type of love, and don't have any ill will, and it's genuine. So Um, when I do meet my person, it'll be great. But until I do meet my person, I'm still gonna keep following my other dreams that I can't. I can't control love, but but I can't control me. Like I can control what I want to do, and me going towards my dreams. That's what I can control. I can't control somebody loving me. I can't control what that next person gonna do, but I can control what I'm going to do. And I am going towards my dream. Yeah, I'm releasing videos like every day because I'm really trying to push towards my dream. Building my YouTube is part of me going towards my other dreams of writing my book eventually, and being able to have the money to create my own series. Y'all know I want to do that. Like I like writing and stuff. So building my social media following means that when I do release my book, I can release it, and it can be y'all can go out and get it and purchase it or whatever, and I can actually lean into taking time to actually write this series, because it's kind of hard to write when you gotta work. Like I can actually make money off of doing stuff that I actually want to do, and I can can take the time to write my series. I want to have my own show, y'all, just like all these other shows and stuff. I watch so many movies, I done watch so many TV shows. I want my own. I want to do that. I love creating. That's my thing. I love that. I love leaning into my creativity, but it's so hard to take the time to do that because you gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. You gotta provide. You this and that. But being able to make money off of my creativity would be great. Being able to make money off of like doing social media, that would be good because like I'm able to still create on here. I'm still feeling like I'm living. I'm going towards my dream. Uh, Working all the time, it don't seem like I'm gonna ever make it to Hawaii. And hopefully me doing my social media and being able to follow my dreams, one day I'm gonna get a chance to go to Hawaii. It's one of those. It is what it is. Man, right. Um, I can't control nobody else. I can't control when I have love. Love is one of those things. I think it's the ultimate, like, gift. Like somebody actually loving you back. That song, it feel good loving somebody when somebody loves you back. That's true. It really does. It feel good giving out that love and receiving that love in return. When somebody actually love me like I'm family, that's when I know I'm there. When I can call you when I get a flat tire, when I can say, hey, this and this going on, and you take it upon yourself to help me, I become just as important to you as your your family, your immediate family, your mom, your dad, and everything else, I become family to you, that's when I know that this is my person. If I hit you with something and you like, well, I hope that turned out all right for you, then I know you're not my person. You wish me well, but it's my problems. It's my problems. It's not yours. You don't want to be us. It's like it's a me and it's a you. My person is gonna see, hey, well, it's a us. Well, baby, I'm gonna be on my way. Well, baby, let me see what I can do so we can solve this issue because it's a us. Um, I get emotional when I talk about love, and it's nothing sad or nothing. Don't think these tears are tears of sadness or anything like that. It's very emotional when I talk about love and the possibility of love. Like it's amazing. I think I look at my I look at my parents and I look at my uncles and like my family are full of long marriages, like for real. And how these people used to be strangers and they became family. And her problem is his problem, and his problem is her problem. When he gets sick, she's right there, and when she gets sick, he right there. And if in like mom, if my mom had something going on at work, my dad's like, I'm on my way, or or something like that. That's a relationship, a real relationship. It's not something like, oh well, let me know how that turned out for you. It's not one of those. So I'm waiting on that person that wants to be family with me. You won't like it's not I wish you well. It's what can I do? You know? So until that person a person is ready to be like in my life fully, then it's not I don't have a relationship. I have to be real about what I really want in a relationship, and I had to really sit there and think, like, if I can't call you like I can call my dad or my brother, then I really don't need you in my life like that. Like, far as being in a relationship with you, I don't because like I should be able to call you like your family. That's what I'm saying. I should be. I don't care what time of night it is. If I got a flat tire and I call my daddy, he coming. I call my brother, he coming because you know why? Because they love me. If I call you and your only thing is, I can't make it, I'm asleep. I'm on the side of the road at 1 o'clock in the morning, and all you say to me is, "Well, I'm asleep." Really? Wow. So that let me know that that ain't my person. Um, a person that care about you gonna come see about you and gonna want you to be all right. Well, can't you call your dad? Yeah. Can't you call your dad? Excuse me? Well, where your brother at? Huh? But you my person. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. That's not my person. You not my person. Cause my person or somebody that truly wants to be with me is gonna care about my well being. That's what I had to realize. If you don't care about my well being, then you're not for me. And that's just being real. And and everybody got to figure out what works for them. Yeah, I'm strong enough to do a lot of stuff on my own. Because I have to be. Because I have to be self reliant. Because I don't have anybody there. But if I do have somebody in my life, then I ought to be able to. You ought to care enough. That's what I say. You ought to care enough to want to make it a little easier or say it's a team effort. You know, because I'm gonna care about you like that. You need me, but well, baby, what can we do? What do you need me to do? Like we gonna be trying to figure it out together. Well, baby, how can we try to do this? Like if I'm doing that for you, but you ain't doing it for me, what are we truly doing? You can want me to do all these things, and I look at that too. You can ask me a million and one things to do for you, and you're not doing anything for me. Like, you constantly asking me, and it's like, hey, can you do this? Hey, can I get this done? Hey, da da da. You calling me with stuff that you need, but as soon as I call you, you directing me to somebody else. You saying, well, can't you call your dad? Where your brother at? Excuse me. And when somebody does that, I just go, oh, okay. I don't argue with you. My thing is, I don't argue with people. I don't create this ruckus. I just go and reflect and handle things accordingly. When I become distant, you already know what it is. So, oh, you've been acting different lately. Yeah, because I see that I needed to pull back because this ain't going in that direction. I'm not gonna be talking about potential love with you or relationship with you. I am not gonna be talking about building a future with you. I am not gonna be talking about us anymore. I'm going to still, even if I still talk to you, I'm definitely not gonna be talking about us like that. I'm gonna be talking about my dreams, your dreams, and things that we're trying to attain. I'm not finna be even romanticizing about us even having a future anymore. Thanks for the encouragement. I appreciate y'all for just sitting here listening and commenting. I appreciate y'all for sticking through this. But it's just like I said, I did a lot of reflecting. Like in the time that I took the time for myself, I did a lot of reflecting. And even though it was hard to, like, people don't like being alone because that voice inside of you gets very loud. It really do. And you really have to take a real look at your life. When you have to take that hard look at your life and really do some self-reflecting and take ownership of your situation and realize it's stuff about you that needs to change, and that's real. That's real. Sometimes you have to get alone in order to really resolve the issues inside of you. It's not always somebody else. You, it's so easy to keep pointing the finger at everybody else around you. Sometimes you need to point that finger itself and see what you need to change within you to be a better version of yourself. What do you need to change to be a happier person? Because, like somebody said, they ain't lying. You can't rely on other people for your happiness. Certain things you got to do within you. Oh, such and such and such and such. Jumping into these relationships are just temporary fixes. And I said it. I said it. Jumping into a relationship is a temporary fix. After a while, you gonna be angry at them. After a while, you just not doing it for me anymore. You know, this and that is you not doing it for you. How about that? You're not gonna fully be happy with anybody until you fix the things that are wrong with self. Spend some time with God and yourself and really do some inner work within you and figure out what's wrong with you before you just try to hop into these relationships with other people and not allowing yourself to heal. You have to heal before getting into anything with anybody, because you're going to continue on breaking little pieces of yourself and other people in the process. You breaking them just like you broken. Like, no, now they wondering what's wrong with them. Like, is it me? Why am I making them so unhappy? They're not. You're not understanding. It's not you, it's them. Sometimes they haven't did the inner work within them, and then sometimes when you're not healed and you get into these relationships, you tend to go like, have you ever had somebody say, well, you reminded me of my ex? You should never be up here comparing somebody new to somebody you used to date. That's toxic for real. And I don't even lean in that toxic, they like talking about toxic stuff, but that's toxic. to me. Like, why are you comparing? You should never be comparing your person to somebody else that you used to date. Um, I don't know. That's your past. Why are you bringing your past into your future? What my ex used to do, and I don't care what your ex used to do. I don't want to hear about your. I don't get into something new to sit there and hear stories about your ex. I don't know this lady, and I don't want to. I don't want to hear these stories. Like, we don't need to go into an in-depth story about your past relationship. I'm not there. I'm not there for that. And I need you to deal with that before you get with me. Before you get with me, deal with that issue or resolve that within yourself. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna drag that into my new relationship because it's gonna cause you couldn't throwing up your guards because, oh, you remind me of my ex. What? Excuse me? You just gonna do the same thing she did? Huh? What? What? Why am I hearing this? Why am I hearing this? You need to deal with that before you come into this toxic. Do not bring that into a relationship. Don't bring your ex into our new relationship. Deal with it. And I had to realize that I used to talk about my exes, and that was a very bad trait I had at one point in my life. And but I was younger. I was like early 20s and stuff like that. I would talk about my past relationship a lot in my new relationship, and I didn't realize I was jumping one relationship into the next relationship into the next relationship, and I was not healed. I was not healed. I'm treating my new relationship, my new person, as my therapist. I'm making you my therapist. That's what I'm doing. I'm talking to you to try to figure out what went wrong with the last person I was with, instead of healing and dealing with that before getting into this. I'm I'm still dragging around that baggage. I did not need to be dragging around. I really had to heal from this situation. We should not be having conversations about my ex. If it ain't about you and me, we don't need to hear it. We really don't need to be talking about my ex. Because I really don't want to hear about yours. I had a I had I didn't realize that I did it until I heard somebody else do it that I was dating. I was dating somebody and they kept talking about somebody else that they were with. And I'm like, why are we talking about this person? And they were like, why are you getting so upset that I'm talking about my ex? Why are you even talking about your ex, sweetheart? Why are we sitting here spending time together talking about your ex? If you want to talk to your ex so bad, go call them. Go call them. Go talk to them. Don't talk to me. And you know something? I was like, oh my God, is this how I sounded to the last person I dated? Dang, that was toe up. That's what. That's the reason I said I realized that that's not something I'm gonna bring into my relationship, baby. I don't wanna keep talking about somebody else I used to be with. Why do you need to know this? I don't want to be having that cutesy time with you talking about your ex. I don't need to be talking about my ex. We both have exes. I don't care about you and what you did with her. Yeah, we used to go to oh, I remember when we went to this restaurant. I don't want to go. Like, now I don't even want to go to the restaurant no more. Now what? Why you worried about somebody from my past just because me and her used to go there? I wouldn't even know this unless you told me. You told me this. That's how I found this out. Now I'm upset because of something you said. If you would have just not brought it up, we could have had a good time. But you want to bring up, oh, I went here with my ex and we had such a good time. Now I'm thinking, are we sitting in the same place, me and you and her sit? With am I, like, I don't want to be thinking about none of that. Leave it. I don't care if this reminding you of a moment. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Call up one of your old partners and talk about it with them, because the person that don't want to hear it is me. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear where you went with somebody else. If it's nostalgic, cool. No, I don't want to hear about your ex, how good it was, how not good it was. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't know who who needs to hear. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't. If we on a date, I don't want to hear you reminisce or going down memory lane. Talk about anything else. We can talk about the sky for all I care. But we not finna talk about your ex. We not finna do that. Talk to a counselor. Don't talk to me. I should be able to talk to you about anything. Not about your ex. Baby, I don't want to hear that. That sounds like you're not healed to me. If we spend an hour talking about your ex, you're not healed. Yeah. You talk about her more than you talk about me. You talk about her more than you talk about our future. You talk about her more than I know more details about this girl than I know about you. I know her favorite soap, lotion, the songs she used to listen to, the food that she eat, all this stuff. Why am I knowing so much about your ex? And I can't be mad at this girl. You know who I'm mad at? You. You for wasting my time because you not over her. I am over her. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No, you're not over her because you keep talking about her, and that means she on your mind, baby. That means you haven't dealt with those issues. You haven't, and you constantly thinking about this person. You have not dealt with them issues. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I shouldn't be. No, no. It's no way in heck it should be an hour conversation about your ex. And I ain't talking nobody out of being with nobody they truly want to be with. I am not the one to be like, well, forget her then, and this and that. No, you come to talking to her, baby. Maybe you need to go call her. Call her up and talk to her. Maybe that's who you supposed to be with. I ain't no hater or nothing. I'm finna just back off and let y'all have it. Like, go do your big one. Go spin the block. Because I'm not for that. I'm not for that. Please don't talk about your ex to me. So that's just me. And yeah. So hopefully when I do meet whoever I'm supposed to meet, they be all the way healed. Because I don't want to hear about your ex girlfriend. I don't want to hear about no girl that had a potential of being your girlfriend. I don't want to hear about none of that. Because that's not what I'm there for. If we spend the time together, it should be about us, not about somebody you used to date. Not about how great this person was, or not about how bad this person was. I don't care. Simple as that. Don't care. Call me heartless. I don't. I don't care. Especially, like I said, if you're somebody I'm potentially thinking about being with. I don't care. If we're on a date and we made it clear of a romantic interest, you physically kissing or hugging or touching me like that in a romantic way, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else that you're talking to or then talk to or whatever. I don't. Hashtag don't care. Exactly. You get it, Johnny. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. So if you're not 100% healed, and if you're constantly talking about somebody else, you're not healed. Know that. If you needed that wake up call, here it is. You're not healed and you're not over it. Okay? Call them. Call them and not me. Text them and not me, baby. Because I ain't got time for it. Don't waste my time with this. And because I'm not going to spend an hour talking to you about somebody else, and why you think it ended up like that? I don't know why she did me like that. I don't know either. Call her and ask her why she did you like that. I don't know. Well, I'm just ready to move on to something new. Apparently not. You ready to get that quick fix. That's all you doing. All I am is a quick fix to a problem that you haven't fully healed from. You don't want to invest that time in healing. You want to band-aid the situation instead of letting it all the way heal. Time heals all wounds. You can't just rush through it. I just want to rush through it. No, you can't rush through a heartbreak. I'm sorry to tell you that. If you needed to hear that, you cannot rush your way through a heartbreak because it might not hit you right then, and you might band-aid this situation real quick, but eventually it's going your relationship with this next person is going to diminish because over time you going to really do some self-reflecting, or it's going to come back into stuff your ex did or your ex this and that because you never fully dealt with this situation. You band-aided the situation. You band-aided that. You didn't heal from it. I don't want to be your band-aid. I don't want to be your little temporary fix. Because it'll set up infection. You hear that? You didn't fully cleanse yourself from that situation, so now it's setting up infection. Just like a wound. If you don't fully treat that wound, it's gonna set up infection, and that's what is doing. And our relationship cannot grow because it's infected. We kept band-aiding the situation and not cleansing it. I need you to cleanse it. I need you to clean it properly, care for that situation. Take time and care for yourself. Take time and really heal. And then come to me when you're healthy and healed and we can try to grow to be something else. Because I don't need to bombard you with baggage, and you don't need to bombard me with baggage that not fully healed baggage. That's what I'm talking about. That not, you reminding me of my ex baggage. If you're not gonna be with me, be with me on some stuff that I actually did. Don't not be with me because I remind you of somebody else. What type of mess is that? I knew it was a red flag because you reminded me of my ex. Were you looking for that? Were you looking for that? Were you bracing yourself because you were looking for that? Like, I am me. Break up with me because of something I actually did to you. Don't break up with me because I remind you of your ex. It sounds like a you thing and you're not really healed from it. Break up with me because I said something to offend you or did something to hurt you. Don't break up with me because I remind you of your ex. The way you talking remind me of my ex. The what? Crazy. Crazy. What? No. I am me. They are them. We are two totally different people. When we go into this relationship, I am Shannon. I can only do what Shannon does. I don't think like Melissa, Keisha, Tanya, whoever you might have been dating. I am I am totally me. I am not them. I got my own way of doing things. Trust me, I'm a weirdo to my own self. So I trust me. I don't think like she think. I am not her. So you cannot compare us to each other, baby. She is totally herself. Whatever y'all broke up for was what y'all broke up for. If we gonna break up, let it be on our own stuff. Okay? Let us feel like, well, we're not growing together, or this just doesn't feel right, or I don't like the way you chew your food, or something like that. Even that, even though it's something small to break up with somebody before, At least you broke up with something that you couldn't deal with because it's just not for you. Like I take that before you remind me of her. No, I just don't like the way you chew. Like you talk and eat at the same time. I don't like that and food just be flying out your mouth. I can take that, but what I don't want to hear is you remind me of my ex. Nah, two separate shows, dude. Ocean night. Yep. So yeah, I'm not an expert. I would never claim to be an expert in none of this, but this is the type of stuff that I've learned over time, and what I want and what I don't want. Like there's things that they say wisdom come with age, and they ain't lying. They ain't lying, cause 20-year-old me would have never been thinking like me at this age. 20-year-old me did not understand. Getting older, I reflect and understand what I don't want, and I probably understand even more stuff as the older I keep getting. But I know, like I said, I know I don't want to talk about your ex. So, and I'm following my dreams, and I'm going after my goals, and I appreciate y'all being along for this long conversation that we done had tonight. I just went through every little thing. This reason, like I said, this reason I've been hello. This reason I've been releasing videos. This reason I've been moving forward with the stuff that I'm trying to do. I can't control my relationship status. Okay, thank you, Johnny. I can't control my relationship status, but I can control me putting in the work for me reaching my goal, my dream of one day having my own series. So that's the reason y'all seeing so many shorts and seeing so many videos. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for answering questions. Thank y'all for coming to my lives because I'm working towards my dream and my goal. So I keep y'all updated on relationship status, but right now, like I told y'all, ain't nothing happening right there in that area. Ain't nothing going on right now. So, hey, we just focus on career right now. So, reaching goals. That's all I can tell you. And if love comes about, it will. If not, like I'm not finna let nobody talk me out my dreams or put me at a space where I'm not wanting to go for it because I don't need that either. I don't need them. So yeah. Walk out. Look, I'm surprised everybody up so late at night because, well, I don't know what time. Well, early in the morning. It's like 3 something in the morning for me right now, and the only reason I'm up is because I did not have to go to work last night. So I'm up and I am. Plus, I went to sleep, but I woke up with a headache because my sinuses been draining, and I'm feeling a little groggy. My face felt really tight when I woke up because I think my sinus started with that air conditioner. I got like an air conditioner in my room, and I because my central air is out, like I keep saying, and it's just baby, all of this. Keep reaching for the stars because you are the brightest star I know. Oh, Johnny, you probably good at pickup lines because they sound like almost like a pickup line. Oh. I'm gonna have to use the tail end of that one. Ooh, Johnny, you gonna help me with my new pickup line? I got you. Yeah. All right, inspired by Johnny, but I don't have to spend that a little bit, but it's gonna work out. Told you that, man. Cause with my little pickup line, we're gonna have people right for the summer. Icebreakers. I don't even call it pickup line. It's just like it's an icebreaker. Like a pickup line is nothing but an icebreaker. Like it's when a guy say like try to come and talk to me with a like a pickup line, it makes me laugh, and I'm like, and it's the easy way of conversating. Even if it's a lame little pickup line, it still makes me laugh, and I'm like, it's like you got me smiling now, so now it's easier to engage into conversation. No man, I'm terrible. That was nice, Johnny. That was how you terrible. You threw it out there. Don't hit him with that Charlie. Excuse me, miss. But what? No, that was Luther. Luther said, "Excuse me, miss. But what's your name? Can we talk? And can I take you out tonight to the movies, to the park?" Wait a minute. When he said the park, right now it's hot. Don't ask nobody to go to the park. Like, not for a date. Like, it's a difference. You talking about, I want to, I want to go get a good workout. That's cool. But on a date, don't ask me, like, for anybody that's thinking about asking me out, don't ask me to a park if you talking about a date. Now, we going to work out. That's cool because, we going walking and stuff like that because we plan on sweating. But I don't call a date opportunity to sweat. I don't I don't need that. We not finna sweat it out. I don't need that. I don't need to be sweating off the hair jam that I put in my head. I don't need that. I really don't. And I done got all dressed up. Trust me, I don't want to go nowhere that I'm finna be sweat. I don't want to go get bit. I don't need and then I live down south, and I told y'all earlier we got different types of bugs here. Like, these bugs is different. Like, these mosquitoes are too aggressive. I've seen some of the biggest ants that I have ever seen in my life, and a lot of these bugs didn't evolve because apparently ants got wings now. Because I like the one that I seen the biggest ant in my life, and it had wings on it. So like, I'm good. I'm good. The ant bit me like it was a Rottweiler. I promise it did. I was up there, I was standing, and all of a sudden the ant bit me. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I'm feeling like this pinching feeling on my. I'm like, what in the hell? And then like, oh, it could have been a fire. No, this ant was black and it was big and it had wings. I can't make this stuff up. I said, how ants got wings? Like, when they started, like, I don't know. Maybe it was mixed. I don't know. Ants be evolving like Pokemons. So what I'm saying is, don't invite me to a park. Don't invite me to a park for a date. And Luther, don't listen to Luther. Cause Luther, you wrong. He must have talking about, it must have was like fall or something. To the movies, to the park. It had to be like fall. They had to be up north or somewhere because couldn't have been in the summertime. It couldn't have been in the summertime if she want to go to the park. She might be one of the women that was adventurous and like being out in nature like that, because it ain't me. It ain't me. Don't invite me. That's like, it's too hot. Down here it's almost 100 degrees. I don't need to go. I don't want to go to the park with you. Yeah. Who you picky? I am. I don't want to go. Leave me in the car. Leave me in the car. Like, if you want to go to the park and you're like, oh, let's go to the park and go walking around, I'm gonna be in the car waiting on you while you go walk. I'll be waiting right here. Just trying to leave the car on with the air going, cause I ain't going with you. We can't. Some places we just can't go together. Like, just leave me in the car. If we going to work out, that's cool because I agreed to work out with you. But if you taking me out on a date, I'ma sit here. I'ma sit here until you come back. Because nah. And hopefully wherever you take me on a date to, you got air conditioner. It's a candlelight and we sitting outside. You mean with the mosquitoes? So you take me out on a date and you want to go do something outdoorsy at nighttime with these southern mosquitoes. I live in the south, y'all. Our mosquitoes hit different. And you want to go out at nighttime and sit outside? Oh, hmm, hmm. I know where you was going with that, and it sounded nice, but I might not be the woman for you, baby, because I can't go. I can't go. No, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. It's gonna be a hard no. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a no. I'm into doing, and you like what? You know, I just want to spend time with you, and we just do. Yeah, think about something indoorsy. Think about we can. I go sit in the library with you before I go sit at the park with you. I mean, you want to think about something a cheaper date? We go to the library, go find some books. I don't care. We go find something else that involves air conditioning indoors because this summer is too hot. We can do outdoor activities in the fall. Come get me in the fall and we can do all the outdoor activities because I don't have nothing against going outside in the fall. But in where I'm at right now, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I don't want to do outdoor activities. I know people. We outside. I'm not. I'm not outside. I'm not outside. I'm indoors, and hopefully the air is on. I'm in the car with the air on. Uh, I'm gonna go outside if necessary. So, and you want to go do this for fun? Well, it's nighttime. The sun gonna be going down. That mean the mosquitoes is gonna be lit. The mosquitoes is out here and they active. They ready to get active. It's like I don't know if they like mosquitoes turn into like these werewolves or something because they bite the out of you. They be like on you. Like seriously. I don't know if they transform because these mosquitoes be acting like they got superpowers. The way they be coming through biting you, like I got on, how I got on boots, and you still